Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fancy Sip Review. And today on the Fancy Sip Review, I'm going to be trying the newest drink by the Las Vegas supplement company, Ghost. The drink that I'm going to be reviewing today is going to be a permanent flavor, and it's going to be a raspberry cream flavor. And Ghost has made a cream flavor in the past. They had an orange creamsicle flavor, and I was not honestly the biggest fan of that drink. I was hoping that it would have tasted like an orange Julius, but with the artificial sweetener and all of the stuff that was in it, it tasted a bit chemically and kind of salty to me. But I have been checking out reviews of this raspberry cream, and I am excited to try this drink. And with Ghosts, they usually are known for partnering with candy companies and like Welch's Grape and stuff like that. And I think that a lot of the limited edition flavors, like those Sour Patch Kids and Warhead flavors, are pretty good. And usually with Ghost, people are thinking about what brand exclusives they're going to have. But they do have these permanent flavors like this. And I don't know. I don't really think these are as good as the limited edition flavors. I do think their pink lemonade is good. And again, I am excited to try this because I don't know. Usually, Ghost is one of the better supplement brands selling energy drinks. You are actually getting useful ingredients if you are going to the gym instead of just drinking like a Monster or a Full Throttle. And this drink does have very little calories and stuff like that in it. It does have some calories, but as a sugar-free drink, it usually tastes pretty decent. And with all of that out of the way, let's actually see what the nutrition facts in this drink are. On this 16-ounce can, you're getting 10 calories, no fat, no cholesterol, 30 milligrams of sodium, 1%, 2 grams of carbohydrates, 1%, and that's pretty much it. The ingredients in this are carbonated water, citric acid, L-carnitine, L-tartrate, taurine, natural and artificial flavor, caffeine, sucralose is your sweetener, alpha glycerol, phosphoryl choline, sodium benzoate, a preservative, potassium sorbate, a preservative, asulfame potassium, ascorbic acid, coffee, made up of coffee arabica, fruit extract, niacinamide, astragalus membranacus root extract, panax nodo ginseng root extract, pyridoxal 5-phosphate, and methylcobalamin. So you are getting a lot of stuff that is hard to pronounce. The Ghost energy thing that they have, it's not really listed as anything, is Carnipure, 1,000 milligrams, taurine, 1,000 milligrams, 200 milligrams of caffeine, alpha GPC, 150 milligrams, Neurofactor, which is coffee fruit extract, 100 milligrams, and estrogen, 25 milligrams. It is weird that natural caffeine is 200 and they have coffee, which has caffeine in it, 100 milligrams. So I don't really know how much caffeine is in this. I'm pretty sure that it's 200 milligrams though. And this is what the drink looks like. Pretty much looks the same as the orange cream one, except obviously this is raspberry cream. And now Ghost no longer has its cool, scratchy cans anymore. These are just regular cans. Probably saves them a lot of money. Probably people weren't buying this because the cost was going up and they thought they would remove the scratchiness to save money. This is the nutrition facts if you're interested. There's also an infograph saying that you're going to get legendary energy, epic focus, zero sugar, and no artificial colors. And it lists their proprietary blend on the side, which I've already went over. If you want to see this. So that is everything about this new permanent flavor of Ghost. Now let's open this up and actually see what is important. How does this drink taste? And I don't have nails, so I'm going to open this up with my passport. So here we go, and I'm going to pour this from a pretty high level as I don't really like carbonation, and usually it dissipates the carbonation. So here we go. All right, so now I got a little ghost raspberry cream icon thing or whatever for the fancy sip can. And this is what the drink looks like. It does have a lack of artificial color. The one thing with Ghost is as they use the coffee bean in it, you are getting a little bit of this yellow type, yellowish green from the coffee beans. There is no artificial color in this, but Ghost does look like this. Let's see how this is on the nose of the review. Does this smell as good as it looks? Let's find out. I'll be honest with you. Usually, it takes until you actually drink this to say that this tastes like just artificial sweetener, but the drink just outright smells like a artificial sweetener. I'm not getting much cream smell. I'm not getting much raspberry smell. If this was a G Fuel or like I don't know, like a Celsius or something like that, it smell kind of like that. It does have a bittery smell, and you're not really wanting that with a cream drink. But let's see how this is on the mouth feel of the review. There's not much legs to this. I don't see much or much carbonation. I did pour this from a pretty high level. So let's see how this is on the mouth feel. I'm hoping that this is not a bitter drink, but I am expecting it to be. So I will say that it is pretty sweet. I think that this is a better tasting drink than the orange cream flavor of Ghost, and I think they did a better job with the raspberry. I won't say second time is the charm. I think that if they made a third flavor, it might be a bit better. But I do think that this tastes a lot like a raspberry cream candy. It tastes more like a raspberry cream candy than the orange cream flavor tasted like an orange Julius, which I don't know if that's what they were honestly going for. They might not have even been going for an orange Julius flavor, but that's what I was hoping it was going to be like. But again, this does taste a lot like a raspberry cream candy, like a old person would give you out of a purse. I don't know. Honestly, the more that I'm drinking this honestly is a pretty good drink. As a permanent flavor, I think that I would prefer to buy this over the orange cream flavor, going back to that, where this actually tastes like a candy, where Ghost usually does partner with candy companies or things like that. I don't really know if there's any cream candy companies. Again, I am not an 80-year-old woman giving these out. But maybe this does remind me of those days, and it's a pretty good drink. Let's drink this a little bit faster. I mean, on the mouth feel, it doesn't have that bitterness. It does have a lot of sweetness to it. And in terms of the taste, I've been liking this so far, but let's try drinking this a little bit faster. I gotta say, this might be the best ghost flavor, permanent flavor, I should say, that I've had. Usually, I would say that the pink lemonade is the best of the ghost flavors, if I'm talking about the permanent ones. I do think a lot of the temporary ones where they partnered with companies are a bit better, but I would definitely buy this over any other flavor. I was kind of disappointed by the Arnold Palmer one, or at least the lemonade iced tea flavor. And yeah, I mean, this is probably the best ghost flavor that I've had as a permanent flavor. And I don't even know where I would rank this of all of the ghost flavors. I think that this might be the third best ghost flavor. This is very drinkable. The artificial flavoring doesn't really bother me that much. But maybe it's also because I poured this at a high level and it got rid of the carbonation. Maybe if I drank this out of a can, it would taste a bit more chemically. But as a review of the way that I poured this and the way that it tastes to me, I think that I would probably give this drink a 9 out of 10. I don't have anything bad to say about this drink. I'm not the biggest fan of the raspberry taste. Um, the cream is kind of there on the back end. On the front end, you're getting a pure raspberry taste. When the back end hits and when you're getting the back end notes, you're getting a bit of a calming creamness taste. And it honestly blends pretty well. I think that, again, this is definitely the best of the permanent flavors. And yeah, I mean, it has a good front end of raspberry, good back end of cream. On the nose, honestly, it just doesn't smell that good, which is surprising with how good it tastes. And that is everything I have to say about this drink. If you want a raspberry tasting energy drink, look nowhere else but Ghost. And if you want to add a little bit of cream to it, that's just a bonus for this drink. And again, I gave this a 9 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching this video. I've been the Fancy Sipper, and cheers. Clink.